I'm here with Berkly Catton, the Sportsman Player of the Year. How you doing, Berkly?
Good. Thanks for having me on.
So what's kind of the secret for getting over 100 points but not taking a lot of penalties? Because you got to go to the dirty areas a lot to get the ad offense.
Yeah, I do. I wouldn't say I'm really worried about getting penalty minutes or anything like that. I think I'm just worried about playing the game the right way. And, I think when I'm moving my feet, I kind of just don't take as many penalties because, that saying, when you stop moving your feet, you take penalties. And I think I have a good ability to, use my feet and check people that way. So I just really worry about playing the game the right way. And then I think while doing that, kind of eliminate penalties lots of the time.
And you mentioned your footwork. Last year, you were voted as the best skater in the draft. Where does that speed specifically come from?
Yeah, I think just honestly always playing hockey. I mean, I'm from Saskatchewan, being in an outdoor rink my whole life growing up, really. And it's kind of been a work in progress, I think. I think skating's a lot of strength, and just the more you do it, the better you get. But I think even now to this day, it's something I want to improve on. I think, and, kind of having that mindset of just always wanting to improve it, allows me to, keep getting better at it.
And you guys had a heck of a team this year, but then you guys get Andrew Cristall, and everything kind of seems to change there with how much offense he has. What is it like having him join and seeing the numbers he put up?
Yeah, I think, like you said, we already had a really good team before him, and then adding him just took us to the next level. I think just even for teams to pre-scout us and having a guy like that where they have to really worry about him as well, and it really is a scare factor and helps us out a lot. And then even just having him in the dressing room, just an great human being and a great teammate, so that helped out a lot. And he really meshed with our team really well. Then, like you said, the points, just getting to play on his line and just giving him the puck and watching him do crazy things was a lot of fun. And I think we learned a lot off each other, which was really cool. And I made a great friend of him, and he made our team even better, like you mentioned.
More fun having him on your team than playing against him?
Yeah, I would have to agree with that one.
So obviously the World Juniors didn't go the way you wanted it, but you've got a potential to do it again next year and kind of get revenge in the United States. Are you thinking about that at all?
Yeah, 100%. I think that's kind of a sour taste in lots of our mouths, and returning depends on who comes back. There could be a good core of us who were there last year, and even at the end of that tournament, obviously we tried to flush it as quick as we could, but we were talking about next year and the team we could have. So that's something that we all look really forward to. And we had it in Canada, and the States kind of took it over against us. So now maybe going back there and getting doing it on their home soil would be pretty neat.
Bit of revenge there.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you get to kind of pay attention to some of the other prospects that Seattle's got? Because you guys got a good future coming up.
Yeah, I mean, lots of Western League guys. Jugnoth, I played there in the playoffs. There's Hamill and Everett and Price, one of my good buddies there too. So there's lots of guys even within the Western League. Then the Coachella was a younger team this year, and they have lots of good prospects too. So it's exciting to kind of see everyone, and we get to go to development camp and all kind of hang out and get to know each other. So it's really exciting, and like you mentioned, a really good group.
Who's the toughest player you've had to play against in the WHL?
I think that last series against Medhad, it might have been two of them with Gav McKenna and Tanner Molendijk. I think just how well Tanner can skate, and his defensive side of his game might even go underappreciated, even though it is highly doubted. It's just he skates so well and it's hard to beat him. So I think there's him, and then obviously Gav is just a threat everywhere he is. So probably those two guys would be the hardest.
All right, well, thank you so much, Berkly.
Yeah, thank you.